Alrighty, boys and girls, we're going to be back with some car mechanic simulator. We've got a couple cars here need to be built. This one needs some body work done to her. I believe that's all she needs. Yep, looks like it, and a factory paint job. And this one over here, this is going to be our car. I'd already pulled the motor, built the motor over there. Put brand new 20s on the front, 22s I believe in the rear. Repaired, replaced all body panels. Resprayed it. Only reason I put the wheels on it was to take a good picture of it. It looks like it's going to need some undercarriage work. Not much. Then we've got this one. This is going to be a story mission order. Something to do with steering issues. It doesn't feel safe, so fix whatever's wrong with it and change the oil. So those are going to be our big things we're going to get done today. And yeah, I got one of these beauties sitting in here, just having some fun. Don't mind the battery. Didn't feel like putting a new one in it. Alrighty, so let's get started here. Let's repair the body on the one on the first lift. Alrighty, so this is a Royal Bonico Eco Turbo, whatever that is. So we're going to come out here, go into our tablet. Oh, custom gearbox shop. That's new. Going to the body shop. Alrighty, I don't think there is a big difference here, and let's see what all we are going to need. I'm pretty sure just about everything, but you know what they say, better safe than sorry. Yeah, I believe we're just going to need a little bit of everything. So, let's go back into here. Let's go ahead, order Alrighty, let's put this puppy back together. Oh, didn't need a hood. I repaired the hood. Same with the fender. And that. Couldn't repair the headlights. I should have double checked myself. But you know what they say. Happens to the best of us. Well, I guess I'll put those in cold storage. We'll have them the next time we need them. Can't repair everything, clearly. I did fail on some parts, so next time I better check. And I guess I didn't get a trunk window? Front window, right window. front window and left body window. So we're going to go back to normal mode. We'll have to pop those things out. What was I thinking? Not already having them out, but you know what they say. You live and learn. There we go. Alrighty, let's throw her in the paint booth. Gonna go over here. We'll mix up some paint. We'll go in through our trusty old side door. We'll check this thing, make sure it's all prepped right, looks good. Looks like we mainly have that door, that fender, but we'll go ahead and spray the whole car. Make sure there is no differences. So I'm going to go ahead and make up this paint. Well, they said they wanted the car back factory, and I want to factory color, paint with factory. So the car's actually going to go black. So we are going to paint the whole car. Go ahead and set that factory. And boom. Beautiful factory paint job. Fully restored. Back to factory. That's what these people wanted. Oh. Only if I put the license plates back on them. Alrighty, we're going to come over here. I do believe this is a car I bought. Yep, looks just like it. Let's check it. No, it's not. This is one, it's a customer order. A front right door, rear bumper, right headlight, right tail light, rear window, left door window, and front right door window. Alrighty, so the door, we got the door, the back bumper, right headlight, tail light, rear window, and then the door window on the other side. So, oh, it's missing the bumper altogether. I guess that makes it a little easier. Take out that rear window there. Take that off there. Take that out there. Back here. So this is a Luxor Bowen. Alrighty, and it's looking like we're going to need a rear bumper, a right tail light, a front left door window, a front right door window, a right headlight, and a rear glass. We're going to see before we go and buy a door for this thing. We're just going to come over here. Oh, doesn't look like I can fix it, so we'll go ahead and buy a new door for two. Go ahead here. Oh, go into assembly mode. We'll throw this sucker back together real quick. Oh, it's the right headlight. What am I thinking? The right tail light. Headlight, tail light, same difference. Didn't actually know that that was a rear bumper. But okay, you learn something new every day, boys and girls. Huh. Alrighty, since I got all that put in, That fixes everything except the front right door. Oh, I put on a front left door and I needed the front right door. That makes me feel so much better about myself. Okay. Which means now I gotta buy a front right door. Oh no, maybe they'll be happy that I put a left door on it too. Maybe they'll pay me for it. I hope. That'd be lovely. But we all know how people are. Let's make sure that... Okay. Oh. Go ahead and move this car to the paint booth too. We'll walk in here, mix up some paint, and spray this sucker down. Alrighty. Looks about as good as it's gonna get. I ain't gonna worry too much about it. I mean, as you can tell, I replaced that door for free. The rest of it's just rotten out. So, get over here, make up some paint. Paint this thing back factory, which its factory color code was actually a red. So let's look here. That door looks just fine. And the rest of it's kind of eh. This other door over here I did for free looks just fine. I think they will be very happy with it. So we'll go ahead and send it back to them. It looks like they were happy with it and they took it, so we don't have anything to worry about with it. Check out this one. This one we're looking... Gotta find out all the steering issues it is having with it, which it looks like a lot of the front end parts are going to be coming out of this thing. Might as well go ahead, pull the axles out. We're going to have to pull out the wheel bearings and take the dust shield off. Oh, that tie rod's going to have to, or sway bar is going to have to come off first. Tie rod. That's what a tie rod is, boys and girls. Sway bar link, it runs straight up and down. Well, we gotta get this side off. Brakes on this side do not seem that bad. No, they look pretty good. Brake pads need replaced, the rotor needs replaced. Other than that, outside wasn't that bad. I'm gonna go ahead, get this wheel hub off, get the cover off, pop all this up. Gotta take the sway bar link off. So once we get all this off, we'll probably have discovered most of what our steering problems come down to. Looks like we may need some brake components as well. We'll drop her back down, take a look under the hood. As soon as we get all these out. Alrighty, looks like we got the whole front end disassembled here. So let's go ahead and lower her back down. Gonna pop the hood and take a quick peek under the hood. Oh, it looks like the ABS module's gonna be bad, along with the pump. Looks like the brake servo has met the end of its lifespan. Let's go ahead and look here. We still haven't found everything. So, you know what they say. Better keep looking. I mean, while we're up here, we can go ahead. Looks like we got some rear suspension back there. I'm gonna go ahead and mosey back on into the rear suspension of this thing. See what all we find back here. Oh boy, this caliper's looking a little weak. The pads are looking a little weak, so is that rotor. Everything else in there, all that upper suspension arm could use a replacement. Let's come over here. Let's take this wheel off. Oh, that caliper looks pretty good. Probably been replaced sometime before long. So's them pads. Now that rotor. Ooh. Man, that thing's ancient. Let's go ahead and go into parts examination mode. Can be examined. Okay, looks like the only way we're going to examine these is by actually taking them out. So let's go ahead and... Yep, just what I thought. By the looks of them and the feel of them, I thought they were probably bad. Oh, wrong one. Alrighty, let's see. So it looks like we have everything except for doing the oil change, which while we got the car up in the air, go ahead, if I can remember where it was. We'll go ahead and grab the engine oil. We'll put it on lifter 3. And we'll go ahead and drain the oil out. Oil actually looked fairly new. Kind of surprised they wanted us to do an oil change. They don't want a filter. They just want the oil. So when we get her back down on the ground, we'll remember we have to put our ABS pump module and brake servo back on. So we'll make sure that we get all that good stuff back. So we're going to need some rubber bushings. We're going to leave the body shop and go to the main shop. While we're here, since they're first on the screen, we'll go ahead and buy our pump. Actually, I don't know why I'm doing that. Save some money, make some extra money by charging them for the parts and just repair them. Well, that's all the repairable parts. I don't want to cost myself any money, as they say. So we're going to go back in here to the store like I was starting to. And we're going to go get some rubber bushings. You know, these are consumables. You use them all the time, so you might as well buy up a bunch of them. I go through these all the time. It's not even funny at the times. Think you have enough, and no, you don't. You're down 15, 20. You start getting mad. Because now you got to stop what you're doing mid-build. Whatever you're doing, you think, oh, heck yeah, I'm going to have this thing done right here shortly. Well, no, you're not. You just ran out of rubber bushings. You don't know exactly how many more you need, but you don't want to spend the money, you know, to go ahead and just have extra 10 on you. Oh, trust me. I learned the hard way. And just spend the extra money. It's worth it. Now, coming down to, you know, regular parts that aren't consumables like these rear arms and all that. Now, that's more of a, I guess you could say, reasonable not wanting to go through and spend all the money on them. We're going to go ahead. We know that all the discs need replaced. Go ahead and slap a new disc on there. Slap those pads. Get all that back on. We can put this rear wheel back on. We'll go ahead from there. We'll head over to this side. Assemble this side up real quick. Get the rear end put back together. We don't have to worry about it. It will be done out of the way, out of our hair. Now, I do know from time to time they do get picky on where you put your new parts. So there are times where you have to put your new part where it's supposed to be. Sometimes you don't, which I like the times where they're not picky. So we need a front suspension cross member. It's not one of them specialty ones. So we'll go over here. $500. Oh wait, I get it for $425. Huh. I'll still charge them $500. They ain't doing me no favors. I mean, they're giving me work, but I mean, she shouldn't have let it get this far out of hand. And then we need a front sway bar. We're going to need 2 front steering knuckles, A. So we'll go ahead and pick up 2 of those. Go ahead and throw that in there. Looks like we might have to buy 1 lower suspension arm. Our front shock absorbers, we're going to replace them all on those. We're going to need a steering rack. So go ahead and get a steering rack. Let's go ahead and get the tie rod ends. Go ahead and start setting this side back up for build. Alrighty, we're gonna be back over on this side. Gotta get this side put together over here. We're gonna need a front axle knuckle cover. I'll go ahead and get, oh well, I'll go ahead and get all my suspension pieces. And get 2 of those, 2 of those, 2 of those. I'm going to need a bottom suspension arm. So we'll go ahead and type in bottom. Pretty sure it's just a suspension arm, not the fancy. Yep. Oh, bought the wrong one. Gotta pay attention. It's a lower suspension arm. And see, this is where I said all your rubber bushings always come in handy. When you have them, you don't have to worry about them. that new rotor on. Looks like, oh, we still got brake pads. Don't know though if they actually fully wanted a new set of pads on or if they're okay with a used set. I mean, I'll get it figured out. Alrighty, so we're actually gonna check this and give them a call. So we've got the two caps, we've got a set of brake pads, two sets of brake pads. They're gonna want, we'll get the rims here, oh, three sets of brake pads. We'll get the rims here momentarily. Yeah, we'll do the rims and tires here momentarily. Go ahead and put these suspension pieces together. Slowest machine ever, especially for just being in a video game. Alrighty, so it's looking like I'm gonna go ahead pop that back off. I'm gonna just buy me 3 new sets of pads real quick since they're wanting new pads on all those. That's why we didn't dive too far into it. Yeah, I mean, I got the back wheels on, but is it a big deal? Pop them off for some pads? No, not really. So I'm not too worried about it. I've got to go ahead and I'll get this sway bar link back on. Go ahead and pop this. No, I'm not either. The front ones are the ones I need to replace. So we're going to go ahead. Pop that off. That off. Put on our brand new brake pads. Go ahead, pop on the caliper, and put in our front shock absorber. Add on the sway bar link. We're going to go back here, take care of this wheel, this brake pad. Once we get it done, we will check the wheels, see what size they are, what we need. Alrighty, so let's look, rim, not Zonda, rim avalanche, in the size, what is that, 235, 55, 19. Alrighty, we can do that. So let's go into the store here. We're going to have to go into the rim shop, rim avalanche. We're going to need 2 in the size 19. They don't have an ET, so we don't have to worry about that. We'll go ahead and buy those. And we're going to go to the tire shop here. And I'm pretty sure they had a standard tire B on it, was it? Pretty sure, but I'm going to make sure on that. You know, you don't want to buy the wrong pieces or wrong parts. Yep, standard tire B, one I thought. Go ahead with 2 of those, size 19, 235 55s. Go ahead, buy 2 of those. We're going to go over here, we'll mount them and balance them real quick. Not too painful. Stall. Alrighty, take that tire, go ahead and take that tire, have the other one balanced. While that one's being balanced, I'm gonna go ahead and come over here. I'm gonna put on this front wheel. This one should be coming off now. Perfect timing. Perfect timing. Go ahead and pop that bad boy on there. Alrighty, she's looking pretty good. We'll go ahead and lower her on down. Get up in here. We're gonna need to put a brake servo on it, the ABS pump, and ABS module. Alrighty. Oh, can't forget one of the most important parts. Gotta fill her up with oil. Gulp, gulp, gulp. Drink that stuff up. Alrighty, where's the dipstick on this sucker? Right there she hides. Looks pretty good to me. We're going to come out here, see if the customer has any complaints. No complaints about anything. Looks like I had to spend almost $6,800 on this job. My labor is going to be $5,343. And they're going to give me a bonus of $2,684. This total job came out to be almost $15,600. Not a bad job at all. Cha-ching. Alrighty. That wasn't half bad getting those two done. We're going to run over here. I want to know, I'm going to go to my parking garage. You guys see all these. We're going to go take a look at them. I want someone in the comments to say what I should restore, and I will do a full video on the restoration of it from beginning to end. So we'll go to parking level 0 first. Take a look of everything I got there. Yes, I do have some cars there that are from the junkyard. And if someone wants, I can go to the junkyard, buy one, and completely rebuild it to a new car. Pull the engine out of it, high performance tune it, make it run 200. Alrighty, so we got this one here. It's kind of in rough shape, missing a fender. Only reason why I ever bought this one was just because it was pink. The only reason I bought it. We got this here, pretty sure this... Oh, what is this? A Magnum. I bought this thing. This is a junkyard car. They didn't want a lot for it, so I was just like, heck, I'll take it. I'll just go park it. We got this one. The motor that was in it, I had ended up building it. I was going to throw the motor back in this thing, but stuff happened and I ran out of time, which actually, I want to move this back to the garage. I need to get the motor, another motor assembled and put in it. So we've got this, see this one. I believe this is the motor that was supposed to go in the Salem over there that I dropped into this thing. This is before I could start doing actual body repairs to them. So I just built the motor, this thing. Kind of just set it back here because there wasn't much to do with it. I've got this one. It's not in bad shape. I only bought it because, you know, it's an El Camino looking vehicle with them goofy off-road wheels on them. We've got this. This is another one. I'm pretty sure I got this one from auction. This came from the new car showroom. Bought this, ripped the motor out of it. It's got some high performance parts up in it. This old Mazda Miata. I can do a Miata build, or RX-7, my bad, correction. It's a Mazda RX-7. And it's just got one of them goofy little engines in them. This might be something I might end up building next. I got this. It's got the big bulky supercharged V8 in it. Bought this not that long ago. I threw the hood on it. I ended up needing my lift for something else, so I shipped it out here. Haven't touched it. Put the hood on it because I'm going to put a supercharger on it when or put a blower on it whenever I do build this. And I got a new Jeep. I bought it for the motor, the 392 Hemi. Everyone loves those things. I'll end up getting into this and ripping that thing down. Completely tuning it out. So now we're going to go back here. Go check out the garage too. See what all we got in that. Well, see, here's the Salem. Like I said, I don't think... Yeah, see, I don't have the block. What I'll do is I'll buy a block. I'll make a video on it, a complete build of the motor. I'll build it on the stand. I'll actually just drop the motor into the car here. Then I'll move it to a lifter and finish it up, transmission and all. So we'll go to garage 2. This garage, I'm not sure what all I have in there. But I do know I've got the Plymouth Roadrunner 426 Hemi in it. Hemi. That's one car I'll eventually get to in a video. Alrighty, this right here is a new car. Bought it mainly because I wanted to supercharge it. Biggest reason. This is one I bought from auction. But I think, no, this was a car salon truck. I took it. It was an ugly, ugly green. So I repainted it white. Just kind of pretty it up. I ripped the engine out of it. Completely went through, put all high performance mods I could in it. Then we've got this right here, this charger. It's 99% done. Don't have a hood on it. Don't exactly remember why. Oh, it needs front wheel hub, spring bolts. It needs some suspension work. I haven't done the suspension in it. Even though, you know, looking at the motor looks all beautiful. You can see all the high performance, stainless steel headers, you know, all the nice pretty stuff. Body looks good because I had redone the body. Here is my other charger. This is the completed charger, pretty sure. Yes, this is the completed charger with the V8 overhead valve Magnum in it, measuring out at 373 horsepower with 396,799 kilometers on the dash. Here's another Jeep. I bought at auction. Bought it just because, what the heck. It didn't cost me too much. So we'll end up getting this in. I'll see if I can repair the rust on the doors, the fenders, get everything looking good again. Then we have this one here. This is the Plymouth Roadrunner 440. Bought this out of a junkyard. It doesn't even have a steering wheel in it. The way the motor sits is the way it was when I bought this car. Same with this one. This is a Challenger. Haven't done anything with it yet. It's just kind of been sitting here. I bought this at the junkyard. I hadn't actually seen a decent one run through auction yet. So I thought when I seen this, what the heck? Why not? It'd be a nice rebuild at one time. Then we've got this little thing. I'm not too sure what it is. An Alfa Romero or something of that nature. Doesn't say on the trunk. And then we got this right here. That's the Plymouth Roadrunner with the 426 Hemi in it. The old 426 Hemi. And it definitely looks old. Body of it, good decent condition. But we definitely need to work on getting some tires and wheels for it. It's looking like it's going to need the motor overhauled. So yeah, you just let me know in the comments what you think we should do. And we'll see you next time.